Buenos dias, chicos y chicas. So we are heading out of Santo Domingo, well, the town area of Santo Domingo, to go to Boca Chica. Something about that name, Boca Chica, just sounds super sexy to me. It sounds like we're gonna have a super amazing time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen the ocean water, and we're definitely looking at that while we head to the beach. Yeah, I'm taking an Uber. I did mention to you guys I'll give you my Uber experiences, and so far I've probably taken maybe 10 Ubers and they have been perfectly fine. No one is asking me for, to pay for my rides with cash. Everyone has been cool, nice, polite, everything like that. Jilly is, yeah, once you touch AC, she's out. It's quite a bit of a ride. From where I'm staying in the town of Santo Domingo, it's like about 30 or 40 minutes to the beach. US dollars in terms of the cost to get there is somewhere around like $25. I'll show you guys on the screen how much that costs, which isn't so bad. Today we're gonna be trying to get some food out there. Did some search and it seems like the food might be a little bit pricey. I don't know, but I'm gonna show you guys my experience there. Looking forward to try some of the seafood that they might have. So far in Santo Domingo or Dominican Republic in general, the food isn't bad. Like I said, it is Caribbean, and Caribbean people do know how to cook. They know about their herbs and spices, so far, not bad. Anyway, I'll catch you guys when we get to the beach. All right, so our Uber driver was kind enough to drop us into the beach area, but I just remembered I don't have any money. So since I've been here, I've been using the Popular bank. The name is catchy. Popular just made me feel like it's the most popular one. So I've just been using them. They seem very professional, seem very, first world. So yeah, I'm gonna withdraw some cash from there. The last time I withdrew cash at the airport with my TD card, it was like $9 when you added the ATM fees plus the international usage or whatever. I'm gonna use my Jamaican card and see how that works, and I'll let you guys know. All right, so we got some cash. Something to note, it's weird. Back home, my local bank, it only allows me a maximum of $200. So bear that in mind if you have a Scotiabank Jamaican card. So yeah, we got the money, so now we're gonna head to the beach now, see how that is. I did ask the Uber driver. Uber drivers are a great source of information. I did ask the Uber driver what day is more popular for the beach, and you guys guessed it. It was a Sunday, just like most places, Sunday might be the popular day. So yeah, all right, let's head to the beach. I'm super excited. I do see a lot of bodies out there. The water does seem pretty driving in from the road, but let's see how it looks like, once we get on the sand. Un momento, mirando. I kind of want to see, like just look and then come back if needs be. All right, so we've been walking for maybe 2-3 minutes, and the setup is, by most part, it seems like it's a nice place where you can come with your family, you can bring your own food, and you can picnic and stuff like that. But of course, you're gonna have the local that will try to show you their restaurant, where you can get something to eat and stuff. But I don't want to make a quick choice. No quick decisions. I want to see where the food's at. He did mention that the restaurant is somewhere over there, so it's not on the beach. You'll order what you're ordering and the food comes out to you. But you know me, I am not gonna get swindled too easily. I want to make sure that I get the best quality for my money. And we love food already. The quick setup though that I see is like it's just a public beach in between the hotel. So there's like a hotel over here and then a hotel back there. Just like in Jamaica, the hotel has their borders where you can go and where you can't go, I would suppose. So yeah, I'll keep searching and I'll figure it out for you guys. Yeah, sí, Coco. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Repita?
150.
para ti. Sí, sí. Gracias. We got our coconut. What can I tell you about a coconut, man? A coconut is a coconut. Their coconut seems to be a little bit smaller. This one tastes a little bit fermented. For some strange reason, I like when my coconut tastes this way. Probably for you, probably not, but yeah. Our coconut seller, he just went up the road to get some change because the denomination money that I got was 2,000 pesos each. And 2,000 pesos, I think, is the biggest amount of money you can actually have over here. So he's gonna get some change.
2 drinks.
That's a great point, because I was about to say, like, how much did you get? Still? Yeah. Their coconut seems to be very small. Es normal coco pequeño, ¿sí? It's normal, sí, 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 sí. Yeah, so he said it's normal for the coconuts to be about this size. In Jamaica, our coconuts are somewhere around there or bigger. Yeah. It's nice and sweet. Mine's a little bit fermented. Let me taste yours. Normally in Jamaica, your belly full. Yeah. All right, so one coconut was $3. Here's the kicker. It done fast. It was done really quickly, and that's the only downside, but whatever. We are in the Dominican Republic. That is the least. So in total, it was like 350 pesos. And yeah, he never got enough change, so he got 400 in total because of this. Wow, I see something looking like shrimp, but I don't know. You gotta watch out for seafood when you're consuming it. You gotta make sure that it's freshest. All right, so we're still following our guide. It's one of those local guys. It's like when we were out in Ghana. A guy just showed us something. Sí. The water looks good. It's not bad, actually. All right, so our tour guide person, his name is Andres. Let me just say shout out to Andres because he wasn't pressuring. He waited for us. Oyster. What's up, man? What's up? So we got an oyster guy here. Just. Hey, okay. You want? Fred? You stop eat oysters? ¿Cuánto cuesta? Oyster, sí.
One plato, Dominican, 1,500 pesos.
No y medio. No.
Y de lambí, 500. Lambí.
Sí, 500 RD, sí. 500 pesos.
De lambí, de con. Y otra, 500.
All right, 500 lambi. Sí, that's right, lambi.
Oye, todo.
So we got beer.
Oye, todo.
And I'm gonna try some lambi.
Oye, para que no vaya a tener que hasta de subir los precios, que sea todo grabado.
Solo me, ¿sí? No. You got scared of oysters because of the news?
Soai, ostra.
Ah, sí.
Ostra. Dice, ¿cuánto para coger? 1,000 pesos.
Solo. Solo lambi. Ah, sí, picante, gracias. Ah. Perfecto. Ay, gracias. Ah, bueno. Gracias. So, I got a sample of oyster. Bueno, bueno.
Ok, ¿cuánto para coger? 1,000 pesos. Ostra y con.
No, solo, sí. All right, guys, I've never had conch like this before, just conch with lemon and pepper. Never tried that before, so let's go for it, man. I'll tell you what I think. It's nice and sweet. You want to try? It's beautiful.
Very heavy. Very heavy.
See?
As different. Very good.
Very good, fresh. See?
Heavy.
So the guy that works at the restaurant said the conch is very fresh, very good. Wow. It's not too tough. It feels like conch, but it's the sweetness for me. It's just. Gracias. So in the Dominican Republic, this is the beer of choice, Presidente. They have it in a very big bottle, which I think works out. If it's two of you, just order the big bottle, get some glasses. It's gonna be cheaper, you're gonna get more beer. So Presidente, very nice beer. Cheers. Yeah, Jelly over there trying to figure out the menu. That's something that you have to pay attention to. Everything for you is gonna be more on the go slope if you don't speak Spanish, because you have to look at them. First of all, you don't know these restaurants, so you're gonna have to figure out like, what is this menu saying? Do you trust that the food's gonna be good? It's just so much to really take in, but we're gonna get through it. Okay, so we got through that one. We have our fish ordered. It's similar to most places you might go to. You have different ways you can do your fish. So al gusto means to taste. So Jilly's getting hers like a regular fried fish. And for me, I'm doing arrajillo, which is garlic. So it's gonna be a garlic fried fish. Now on the menu, it does show that it is 995 pesos, which I'll put the price up on the screen for you guys, but it's per pound. So servicio per pound, right? So he told us, well, although we found a very good spot, but he was very informative. Even though he's speaking Spanish, he said, the fish that they have right now is 1.5 pounds. So it's not gonna be $9.95, it's gonna be $9.95 plus like $4.50. So you guys get the idea. When you're ordering, please pay attention to these things, because that is how you might feel like you get scammed. You probably get like a 3-pound fish, and then you go, oh, it's gonna be $9.95, but it is per pound. All right, so we take in the sights as we are here. Pretty chill, pretty vibesy, nice music, and yeah, it's very much like Dominican people are very much like Jamaicans. We're very, how can I say it, in a nice way. We're very vocal. You know that we're here. The music is gonna be just the same. You're gonna know that the music is here, and yeah, super excited to be here. Are you gonna swim? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. But yeah, the food, we're gonna definitely try that. Entonces, 350 pesos. See? Oh, okay. Gracias. Picante, posible. Picante. Entiende. Sí. All right. So for a brief moment, we were inside because it started to rain. But yeah, as soon as the rain stopped, we came back outside and stuff. On the beer makes a lot of sense, but we got 4 servings from that, and it's not much more expensive compared to the smaller beer. So if you're here with like friends, girlfriend, cousin, family, just get the bigger beers. It just works out. Now a guy just stopped just now and gave us some shrimp, and the cost for it is 350 pesos, which is somewhere around like $5. I gave him 500 and he gave us uno y medio, so a real size one and more of a medium size one, which I'm taking for myself. So let's try it and see. These are pretty big. They're pretty big. Look at the size of this one. So we're gonna add some pepper and some lime, and we're gonna see how fresh it is, because that's something I'm a bit skeptical of. Buying seafood, how fresh is it? All right, let's get it. Let's try it by itself. Huh? Agreed. Picante. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Those ones look big. Come back. Wait. Hey, hola. Oh. ¿Cuánto?
A 400 y a 300 paquetes.
¿Son es?
Paquete.
Ah, sí.
350.
Medio. Wow. Uno. Gracias. Un momento. So I just saw another guy walking with shrimp, and his looks different. Looks a little bit bigger. Look at that, guys. So his was like 450. I gave him 500. Of course, I'm giving a tip, but then he was just like, no, stop. And then he gave me another one, which I quite like, because 50 pesos is like $1. So I'm giving him a tip, and he was just like, giving me more. So far it's kind of showing me like people, for me, my experience is, I don't know if it's my energy or what, but I don't feel like people are trying to rip me off. They seem very nice, they're not pressuring. They will stop by, try to sell you something, but if you say no, end of story, no problem. What does the shrimp taste like though? It's not like Jamaica shrimp where you're getting all the spices and whatever. Their picante, the pepper sauce that the restaurant has, is more like a sour type of pepper with lemon and stuff like that. But is it a nice shrimp? It's nice, it's big. What else can I say? I bought another one, didn't I? You like it? Yeah? It's good, right? I'm more concerned about how fresh it is. It doesn't feel tough. Yeah, of course it's been out for a couple minutes for sure, because they're walking the streets, they're trying to sell their stuff. But nice and sweet. Nice and sweet. I like it. Oh, this is juicy. I like, oh. This second one is nice. It's nicer, it's juicier. Food rich. Yes, sir. Ooh, that garlic though. All right, so this is our first meal from the morning. We live life because our first meal was shrimp. God is good. But yeah, this is our first meal for the day. And I got the ajillo pescado lado, which means parrot fish. It was kind of funny when I saw lado le gusto. I was just like, what is this? Parrot to my taste? But then it's parrot fish. So yeah, let's get into the very first bite. You can see like the garlic chunks on top, bro. It's like, oh my God. Pepper, asking. Picante naturalis, possibly. Like, so our host, this guy that works here, check him out. He's very nice, very calm. He doesn't make, like, no one here so far has made me feel like I need to buy the food, I need to do this, he's just very nice. I don't know, man. So far, great people. Probably because they're Caribbean and I identify with that. I don't know. But the fish, oh Lord. Good. What I like though, this is a nice sized parrotfish. It's not a baby fish, it's a nice sized parrotfish. I love that. This is like 1.5 pounds, decent sized fish. Beautiful, beautiful tasting. Texture is great. It does taste different than what it would taste like in Jamaica, but I can feel the Caribbean flavor. I can definitely feel that, and it's nice. I like it. It's almost like a KFC fish. Some pepper. Okay, the music quieted down for a little bit. It's back. So Jilly said her fish is good, but she just wants some more pepper. Different pepper. So we were trying to get some naturally crushed up pepper, whether it's Scotch bonnet or chili, whatever it is. You know, Caribbean people, well, Jamaicans, we love pepper. Very hot. Yeah. It's like the one at the house. Yeah, but prettier. Funniest thing ever, I saw some kids. They're selling candy, like on these trays, right? And I saw like 4 of them running. They started running, and I was just like, yo, why are they running? And I saw the police, they rode by. So I don't know if it's because like it's like a hotel zone, or I don't know what it is, but they ran as they ran as hell. But somewhere, I don't know, I don't get it. I probably should ask someone. If you know why, just put it in the comments. But I saw them walking up the beach. They seem like normal kids. They're not doing much. I don't know. More pepper. So Jilly just pointed out something that I'm just noticing as well. The other people that sold us, they had these IDs on. And the IDs show the prices of whatever it is, whether it's pequeño, y medio, largo, whatever, grande. There are the prices there. So they seem like they are the authorized people to be on the beach to interact with, whether, yeah, all of them, even the person who's selling the can, they have these IDs on. So it's a way to lock in the prices. No one can change the price because you're a gringo or whatever. So apparently these kids, they don't have that on. So it's almost like not having your visa being in the US. That's kind of crazy, bro. So that's that. I guess that's explained. But I'm just loving more the music, what I'm seeing from the people. The people here are beautiful. The food is also good. Great company. I'm enjoying the Dominican Republic. I think this is the first time, the first day that I'm enjoying like the most, because I'm really like out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just by the ocean. Something about the beach, I can't explain it. You want kid?
No, you like it. Different kid from Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, para ti. All right, guys, so we have left Mamajuana. It's a super peculiar name for a restaurant. But the guy that hosted us, his name is Pelicula. So if you come to Boca Chica, definitely check them out. He's a guy with the partial dreadlocks. Really cool guy. Everything that we paid for came up to somewhere around like just over $80. Not including the tip that I tipped as well, but that's that. Started the day off with like $200 US. That's almost done from just trying different things, tipping people, and enjoying the vibe. At one point, Jilly was like, what did you say? Jilly said, I just want to try everything. That's just me. Whenever I go to a place, not only do I want to try everything, but I want to also support the local community, because there's people around that, you know, they want to make some money. However, what was mentioned to us is you just have to be aware. There are crafty people here. That's what Pelico mentioned. He said, there are crafty people here. You have to pay attention. This kid came and was trying to sell us some candy. He left the candy on the table. He was like, yeah, go for it. That's a trick that I know in the book. Whenever someone leaves something to you and says, hey, take it, do not trust that, because they can turn around and say, oh, you owe them money. I've met or I've watched videos where people, they go to these restaurants, and what do? They let someone take them and they usher them in, like how I was ushered in today, right? And if you're not careful, that person will go to the restaurant and order the food. Let's say the food costs $10. They will order the food for $10 and then they will sell it back to you for $50 and then you fall into a scam. You have to be very careful with these people, especially when you don't speak the same language or you don't understand the prices of things. Be careful with that. But like I mentioned, it's pretty regulated. There are people with their ID cards. Look at the menu, see the menu prices, scan it on Google, figure out what the menu is saying so that you don't get ripped off or put yourself in a position to be ripped off. But overall, the experience was great. I'm gonna call my Uber now and hop into the Uber. And again, like I said, Uber experience so far has been good. Tell me you're in Jamaica when you're not in Jamaica. All right, so back there you probably might have seen Michael Jackson. I don't think he's getting it right. I do not think he's getting it right. Bro, let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, so we're now waiting for our Uber. What was the experience like in Boca Chica? So first of all, our host, the guy that served us and everything, película, which in Spanish it means movie. I was blown. He's like, so you're a movie? All right, I got it. It felt like a movie. It was a great experience. He was very kind, polite, respectful. Tips are not included in the bill. It came up to somewhere around like $80 US, thereabout. Again, in DR, a big chunk of your cost is going into like the taxes, the ITBS and this other tax. It does make the bill more. So do bear in mind for that, and almost everywhere has that. I think probably it was only ice cream or something that I paid for that, never had that tax on it, but in general, pay attention to that. Now, me being me, like Jilly mentioned, Jilly was just like, you just want to try everything. Me personally, when I'm anywhere, I want to try all the foods to get at least one time experience to see if I like it, or maybe I can cook something like that for myself, or use the techniques that I saw. So at the end of the day, we're almost done with the $200, to be honest. Just tipping people, just trying different things. I think the only disappointment for me was the coconut because there was not much water in there at all. So it was literally 2 gulps. So there's that. Now, what Película did mention to us, he said, be mindful of the people. So this kid came up and he dropped like two bonbon. Those are like lollipops on the table. He was like, oh no, it's okay, whatever. That's one trick that people will use on you. They'll put something in your hands and tell you, yeah, it's okay. It's never okay. It's never okay. Find out what the cost is and pay for it. Anyway, he was nice enough to say, hey, he's gonna pay for it. But he did mention that people can be crafty in that type of way. So do bear in mind that. Add that to your thought process. So my Uber driver just called, and you remember that thing I told you at the start of it that I haven't had a bad experience? This isn't quite a bad experience, but it's something that I heard people talk about. When this Uber gets here, I'll share the info with you in the car. Another one. Hola, no hablo español, mi amigo. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I speak English. Santo Domingo. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it on the app again. I'm using. Pay how much? 2,000. No efectivo. Sorry, solo tarjeta. Sí, I understand. Termine, no problema. No efectivo. Sorry, lo siento. Okay. Oh my God, they're killing me, man. This Uber drivers, Uber drivers. It's so sad. All right, I think I see I think I see the next Uber down there. Ligue, he said, I'm here. Ligue, I'm here. All right, let's. Vamos, mi amor. No. He's gone. No, hey. Oh my God, it's him. No, mira. Sí, no problema.
Yo te vi, pero no sabía que era tú. Imagínate, tanta gente que hay abajo.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Sí.
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien.
Me alegro mucho.
PIN 9169.
¿A dónde tú vas?
¿Ah?
¿A dónde tú vas?
¿Tú vas?
¿Cuál es tu destino? Destination.
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo. ¿Cuánto Uber te cobra?
¿Cuánto?
¿Cuánto te cobra Uber?
Uber 1.7000.
1.700.
Sí.
Ok.
Para mí no efectivo. Solo tarjeta.
No puedo tarjeta.
No.
Puedo tarjeta, no. Oye,
Ujú.
¿tú hablas español?
No.
Ok. Mira qué sucede. Que Uber cobra mucho porcentaje.
All right, guys. So we are now in the Uber. So what was happening? Spoke to a couple of the drivers, and they were basically telling me like, no one is going to want to take you from Boca Chica to where we're going to. It's like I said before, it's like a 40-minute drive. No one's going to want to do that. The first person was like, they would charge 1,200, right? And me, as a traveler, what I don't want to put myself into is a situation where it's not an authorized drive, if you get what I'm saying. Meaning I could get to my location and someone says, hey, I want 5,000. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. When you work through the app, you have that possibility. Anyhow, so probably spoke to about 3 drivers, and they all were saying the same thing. One guy, the first guy wanted to do like, let's say 1,200, which wasn't bad because it cost us about that to get here. We had no issues getting here. So he wanted like 100 pesos more, which really and truly is not a problem. That is cheap. That is just over a US dollar. It's not much. But like I said, prefer to be official. The other guy, they called and wanted 2,000. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me not get the regular Uber. Let me get the, this is the Grande. It's the bigger one, which is more comfortable, more spacious, all that stuff. Thinking that it would change stuff because it's more money you're paying. The bill came to like 1,700, right? Anyhow, driver came and then he had a conversation with me, and I understood what he was saying. For the most part, he was basically saying that, hey, by the time Uber comes in with their percentage, it doesn't make any sense for them, you know? And I, as a traveler, I work very heavily on intuition. It's just how I feel, the energy that I get from a person. I use that a lot to be successful at what I do, to get to and from places very safely. And I felt his energy and I understood what he was saying, you know? So he said, you know, whatever the cost it was on the app, that is what I would pay, which is 1,700. He just doesn't want to go through the issue of them taking this big chunk of money, you know, percentage-wise. If it's a regular around-the-town trip, no problem. But it's a very far trip that I'm taking using the app. Entonces, I'm giving you this information to say, sometimes you might watch videos from people and it may seem like the drivers are being unfair. It could just be a situation like this where you just kind of have to understand what people are going through in their situation where they are, you know. So take what you will from the situation. See the scammerish parts, you know, and see how you can protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? So see the good, see the bad, see the ugly, and then you can make your travel decisions. This is what we made, this is what we went through, because I'm here rolling up at Jill, and I know Jill is tired. We don't want to be into this up and down to get home. We just want to get home. And yeah, I completely understood where they're coming from. So if you come here, I would suggest when those far out of town trips, you may encounter this issue, but for the around town, like, I think there's so many people vying for the job anyway, the quick 5-10 minute trips, I've never had an issue. This long trip leaving from simple town to big city, different story.
¿Tú prefieres Santo Domingo?
Santo Domingo?
¿Tú?
Solo sé Santo Domingo.
No, Santo Domingo es muy bueno.
Sí.
Pero Punta Cana, Sosúa, Puerto Plata, Samaná, Las Terrenas.
Over there, so you have like Banco de Colombia. All right, so back home. All right, I'm gonna conclude the video, but let's conclude what happened with the Uber. Okay, so you saw at the start of the video where I had no cash. Even last night, I wanted to buy some flour so we could make some banana fritters. I had no cash whatsoever to even do that. Never let that happen to you, but it can happen, you know? In terms of cash though, cash really goes a very long way for me. The first day I was here, I had like $200 from the airport, and I kid you not, that money has served me, when I was here by myself, served me about like 3 weeks, no problem, $200. And this was like, you know, going to the restaurant and getting like fried chicken, stuff like that, buying the street food, getting credit for my phone, small stuff like that. So anyhow, had no cash, got the money today, so here comes the Uber. The Uber fee, like I mentioned before, on the app is $1,700. He wanted to exclude the app for the reasons why I explained before. So I had 2,000 pesos, gave it to him. For some strange reason, he never had any change. Now, usually 300 pesos is like $5 US. But like I mentioned, I had no cash, and I never wanted to be in a situation where I don't have any cash on me whatsoever. So I'm not willing to give up my 300 pesos. If it was on the app, I normally tip on the app, no problem. Now, this was not really an issue, but this is why I like using the app. He was trying to explain to me that he would take the 2,000 and then I assume send the $300 change using the Uber app. I don't know how that's possible. I'm already confused already. I'm far confused with what you're saying. Now, in the South American countries I've been to before, or even in the US, you have different electronic transfer mediums. Like in America, you have Apple Pay or Samsung Pay or Claro Pay. There are so many different ways you can pay. I don't know if he was trying to mention that or if Uber has that thing. Anyway, it was taking some time. Then he said, you know what, he's on the clock. Just go and exchange the money, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. You don't have any change? There's a shop right across from me. Let me just go and exchange the money. I can give it to you. End of story. Now, honestly, that kind of made me feel a little bit uncomfortable because I hate owing people money. You see, once it comes down to money conversations, I don't like having it with anyone whatsoever. So I mean, I felt a little bit uncomfortable because I was like trying to understand, what are you trying to say to me? When all I wanted to do, you don't have change, let me go to the shop, I'll get the change and give it to you. Anyhow, ended up going to the shop, getting the change, gave him the money, we shook hands, so he seemed pretty cool. So nothing against him. I just mentioned this for you guys to understand what you can do for your trip to make yourself more comfortable. So for me, from this point on, I'm gonna be here for a while. So definitely make sure you always have change on you. And then if you're going far distances, know that this can be something that happens with you on Uber. You know what I'm saying? So you are prepared. You can have the cash in hand, ready to go, so you don't fall into this problem. And that's why I like making videos like this, to be honest. You get to see different perspectives from different people, and the way how I interpret a situation might be more relatable to you than someone else, or maybe someone else is more relatable to you than how I might have been. But that was my experience today. Overall, an amazing day. The food was good, had a great time. You guys learned something. You saw the prices, you saw the similarities in cultures or the differences from what your culture might be. And let me wrap up this video. Remember 3 things: love, nature, and adaptation. And guys, always remember to keep the link.